What up, though? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 133 of my daily vlog, Diabetes and I. The vlog that I do to show y'all how I combat this thing, make it do what it do. Before we even get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and of course, so you can see all the new videos that pop up on my channel, from my daily vlog series to my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV, my product reviews, and much, much more that comes on the channel. You feel me? Anyways, major shout outs to those who found the secret word in my daily vlog, the secret phrase, I should say, in my daily vlog yesterday. So I'm about to shout them out right now as we get into this video. And let's see. Here we go. Dang it. Okay, there we go. We're going to the comments, y'all. So, Queen Candace. Shout outs to Queen Candace who found my secret phrase yesterday. Let's see. Shout outs to Evi Gavala. Shout outs to Samantha 1986 XOXO. Shout outs to Brenda Miller. Shout outs to Mrs. Morrison. Shout outs to, and that's it. Those are the people who found my secret phrase yesterday. If you want to know what my secret phrase was yesterday, all you gotta do is check out the video. But of course, it's not gonna matter for today because I'm gonna have another secret phrase in this daily vlog today. So you gotta watch and stay tuned to get yourself shouted out. And as always, I'm always gonna shout out the regulars of my live chat crew. The live chat crew, which of course consists of my sister Latanya Porter, Queen Candace, who I just recently mentioned, Latrice, Sexy Latrice 1408, Sexy Latrice 1408, that was her name back during our broadcasting days, and of course the Greek goddess Evi Gavala, who of course I mentioned just then as well, who found my secret phrase yesterday. Let's see. Also, shout outs to those who was in the live chat yesterday. Let me shout those people out then, and then I will shout out those who left comments yesterday as well. So I basically do 3 shout outs. I do shout outs to my live chat crew regulars, those who were in the live chat yesterday. Actually, I do 4 shout outs. My live chat regulars, those who were in the live chat the previous day, those who left comments the previous day, and those who found the secret phrase. So you get 4 chances to get shouted out 4 times in a video. You feel me? Anyways, let's see. For the live chat replay yesterday, for the live chat, I should say, I'm looking at the replay right now. Evi Gavala was there. Mrs. Morrison was there for the very first time, along with her husband, Mr. Johnny 25. Definitely check out. They got a video premiering today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be, I believe, like 7 their time because they're in the UK. Or are they 5 hours behind me? So they're either 6. It's either 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. where they are right now. I believe they're 5 hours behind me if I recall correctly. Time difference in the UK. Let's see. Check the time right now just to be for certain. Time in UK right now. Time in UK now. It's 3:26, so that's what, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5 hours ahead right now. So it's so it will be 6 o'clock their time, 1 o'clock my time when they drop their video. Her video that premieres later on today. Let's see. And so yeah, that's who all was in the live chat yesterday. Shout outs to Evi Gavala once again, Mrs. Morrison, and Mr. Johnny 25. All right, and let's see. Of course, this video of y'all has been sponsored by nobody. So nobody's sponsoring this video. I got my oatmeal with my cinnamon in it. I'm about to salt bay these raisins in a second. And I'm gonna check my blood sugar for today. Tell y'all what my blood sugar was yesterday. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, there it is, you feel me? I know I've been behind on getting new episodes of my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. So for my art lovers out there, please do bear with me because I know it's been what now? Today is day 133 of my daily vlog, which means it's been 16 days since my last art video series episode. So it's been 2 weeks. But hey, y'all been seeing me though. Y'all enjoy seeing me? I mean, I got my days where I be looking crazy, especially when I had that whole little bump situation going on where all that the toxins was coming out of me, and I was drinking the raisin water, and they helped out a lot better. I want to get it extra clear though, you know what I'm saying? Still got a little something going on up there, but it ain't as bad as it was like a couple of weeks, like about a week or two ago. It was like looking like an 80s teenager. Good lord, like what the world going on? Anywho, about to go ahead and get this blood out. You gonna stab the middle finger for this first go around. Setting up my meter. Alright. Milking that thing now, milking that blood out. Vampires love me. Got that good stuff. And now I'm about to let that do its reading. While we're waiting on that, let's check out what was going on yesterday at this time. Before breakfast, my numbers. Before breakfast yesterday, 104. Before lunch yesterday, 86. And before dinner, 74. And daggone it, I don't want to say daggone it, those are good numbers. 102 is good, but I was hoping that today was going to be I was going to try to make today my 40th day under 100, but today won't be because I started off at 102 today, but it's all good though. 102 is great numbers, y'all. 102 is great numbers. But I wanted to try to make today my 40th day under 100. All three numbers under 100. For those that don't know, when I check my levels, I only check my levels 3 times a day. That's before each major meal, before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner. So that's how I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't check. That's my 10:30 alarm. Let me know that it's 10:30, which was the usual time that I get up. But since I've been doing these premieres, I get up a little bit earlier so that way I can go ahead and upload these premieres and set the premiere and all that stuff. Because of course, when y'all seeing this is after noon. It's noon when you see the premiere. When the premiere jumps off at noon Eastern Standard Time, my time, GOAT time. And yeah, so that's how we do that though. Meantime, between times, do anybody care to, I don't know, I might do a live stream today. I'm not for certain if I will or won't. I might do a live stream today depending on how I feel or whether or not I'm gonna do work on some art for, of course, my series. And also shout outs to the family of Naya I want to make sure I say her last name right, because Naya Rivera. I just want to make sure that was her last name, because it's crazy about that. Because I'm gonna tell y'all now, I did not watch Glee. I have not watched one episode of Glee. I remember when Glee first came on. I remember seeing the commercials, because I had shows that I watched on Fox at the time. I seen the commercials all the time. I know Glee, but I never watched one episode of Glee. The only people that I knew that was on Glee when it was on was, of course, Jane Lynch, because I used to see her on commercials all the time when they would advertise the episode and the episode coming on. And Lea Michele. Those were pretty much like the only people that I knew in passing that I saw on the commercials. Like Grant Gustin, who plays Barry Allen, aka The Flash, on the CW series The Flash, which it will be in its 7th season whenever it comes back on. I didn't even know he was on that show until, after, him being on, The Flash. I didn't know anybody that was on the show. And so Naya Rivera, Naya Rivera, I didn't have any knowledge of her as far as like, you know, who she was as far as her success on the show Glee. And it's funny because I remember when that song "All Me" came out with Drake and Two Chains and Big Sean, and I remember Big Sean. He was a new rapper at the time. I remember him, doing the verse in the song about that he has a girlfriend on Glee, and I remember hearing their names back then together. That she was his girlfriend, but I didn't correlate the two together because, of course, I didn't watch Glee, so I honestly didn't care. What I'm saying, as far as like who he was dating, because Big Sean's okay, but I wasn't necessarily a fan because I'm an old head. What I'm saying, you want to hear me if you hear me listening to some rap, it's gonna be some Outkast. What I'm saying, 8 Ball, MJG. What I'm saying, the Dungeon Family, Goody Mob, Wu Tang. What I'm saying, no cats. What I'm saying, because the '90s, NWA, late '80s, Run DMC, stuff like that. And of course, mainly I'm an R&B head too. MJ, that's my dude. 100 grand all day. So it's funny because I looked at an episode of Family Matters earlier this year. I can't remember if it was last year or earlier this year. I had looked at the Family Matters episode, and I remember seeing again the episode because I saw it when it was brand new back in the day. But I remember seeing the episode like when Richie was talking to the little girl that liked him, and she was getting advice from Mr. Urkel, as she calls him. And she was so polite. And it was funny because I was looking at her and I was like, I wonder whatever happened to that little girl, because I didn't know, I didn't correlate the fact that not only did she grow up and was still in the acting game, but she was Vanessa's friend on the Bernie Mac show. Like, I didn't remember any of Vanessa's friends on the Bernie Mac show because I wasn't looking at them like that. And it was like, wow, like when I realized who Naya was, like when Cherry Johnson, who of course played Maxine on Family Matters, when she posted on her Instagram the picture of the little girl from those episodes of Family Matters, and they were saying that the young woman from Glee was missing, and then I was like, wait, and that was when my mind exploded, and I was like, oh snap, that's her, and it was just like, and it was like, wow, because like I seldom look up stars, and I look at a role on TV, look at characters on TV, and I'm not trying to get to know everything about that celebrity's life. You feel me? I'm not trying to be like, ooh, I like them on TV. Let me find out what they doing when they ain't. Let me find out what they doing when they ain't working. Like, I ain't never really been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like people in roles. Like I grew up liking stars on TV, and and I'll be in tune when they make a new movie or a new series if I like that person. But I'm not really worrying about what they doing behind the scenes and whatnot like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't put myself in that category. Like, if you so busy worrying about somebody else's life like that, you got problems. Unless that's your job and you getting paid for it. Like, if you in the entertainment field and your job is to know a little bit about a celebrity, blase, then that's what's up. Like Cherry Johnson, for instance. Like, I've been seeing her on TV since I was a literal child, and so I grew up watching Cherry, and I'm glad to say that she cool people. You feel me? What I'm saying? Definitely about one of the realest people that I know. Straight up, I'm gonna keep it like that. You feel me? I mean, but yeah. So when I realized that was Nayan, that little girl was Nayan, I was like, dang. And I was, just like I was praying for Shad earlier this year. Shad Beast, for those that don't know, the wrestler that got drowned in California, that was, swept away in the ocean. Him and my homeboy, they grew up together and went to high school together. Me and my homeboy, we didn't go to the same middle school and high school. We met back in elementary school. Johnny Quest Gaming. Him and Shad, they all went to middle and high school together. And you know what I'm saying? And that right there in itself was already sad enough. And the way we lost Kobe earlier this year, and then Shad Beast you know, how that happened, and then now with Naya, you know, deaths like that, when it comes to the death of someone who's in the limelight, what I'm saying, it hurts. And that's not to diminish the deaths of those who may have died with him, like the 7 people who died with Kobe and his daughter, or all the thousands of people who've died, throughout this whole epidemic throughout this year of 2020 or any other year. But it's sad when it's just it hurts, because of course you're seeing these people, you see these people, and they hold a special place in your heart. And even though I never watched Naya on Glee, I always, she from that little character that she played on Family Matters. And then of course when I watched it again, either last year, early this year, I can't remember when, but it was recently, it was within the past 12 months that I saw that episode. And when I saw her and I thought about her then, but I didn't think anymore about it. I was like, I wonder whatever happened to that little girl, what she's been doing lately. And that, you know, that hurts, and that's that's sad, And condolences to her family. Much love and blessings to her son that she leaves behind. I hope that that he grows up and know that his mom loved him, and what I'm saying. It's like that. That's all I really got to say on that tip. What I'm saying. I'm about to say my grace right now. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Once again, y'all, shout outs to my live chat crew. Those in the live chat, from Evie Gavala to Latanya Porter to Queen Candace to Latrice Godfrey. Those are my regulars. If they in the live chat, they already know. If they ain't in the live chat, they already know, because they've been consistent enough to get a shout out and a mention whether they in the live chat or not. You feel me? And if you want to be like that, you gotta step your game up. You gotta be up in here with your boy, because I'm not live right now, but I'm looking at you. I see you. You feel me? But I'm about to get my oatmeal on. Laying in my hair. I ain't gonna do no cutting today. I'm gonna probably wait for, what's today, the 14th? Oh, speaking of the 14th, before I forget, today is the birthday of my character, Jelly! Jelly! Jelly Bean Turner of Jelly Bean Dream. Today is her birthday. Not the actual day that I created her, but when I did create her, her birthday, chronologically speaking, is July the 14th. So today is her birthday. So shout outs to my girl Jelly. If you wanna show Jelly some love, get this book. Get this book, the Jelly Bean Dream Anthology. You can get it digitally right now for $7, sent to your email. All you gotta do is $GOAT1408. Cash App me. The link, the Cash App is in the description. Send $7, you will get this book digitally. If you want the physical book, send $25, and I will get you this book with my autograph on it, along with the autograph of another artist who is in the book on page 54, my dad. My dad, he drew the picture of Jelly that's on page 54 in this book, in this 80-page book. I colored it, he drew it. Yeah. Also, shout outs, also especially to a young lady who has been amused a couple of times in my GOAT 1408 TV series. Most recently, episode 112, she was amused in. The lovely Melody Rain. Melody Rain's birthday is today, so shout outs to Melody Rain. Definitely go check her out. Check out both of her pages, both of her channels here on YouTube. Her music channel, which is of course Melody Rain, and her personal, more intimate channel, which is called So Posh. So definitely go check them out. All right, hold on for a minute, y'all. being said, y'all, IB's out. Okay? So, y'all be easy. Check out these videos. These videos right here. You feel me? One love.